the act of administering the vaccinations. Well, these acts are the very essence of what the Bible and so many faiths tell us about the importance of our role and our power when we say love thy neighbor. And I truly believe in the power of that.
All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Grand Millstone rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to you members of the elect out there. All right. And shalom to you sincere sisters who are learning and learning silently as well. All right, and the apostles, I remember, man, going back in the lessons, they've always maintained that when Esau would make his final move, when they would come down like a flood, right, when they really wanted control over the people, they're going to have to quote the Bible. They're going to have pastors and all these different people go to Romans 13. And look, here we are. All right, here we are, one of the most misinterpreted scriptures of all time. All right, love thy neighbor. Because you say, well, you know, neighbor, who is that? Is that the guy who moved in? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, in this country, you know, anybody can move in next door. Could be an Edomite, could be a heathen. Wait a minute, that goes against, you know, what you guys have been saying. All right, did the Lord teach against what the Israelites are teaching? No, he did not. All right, this is Romans 13. Let's see. Let's start at verse 6. For this cause pay ye tribute also, for they are the Most High's ministers, attending continually upon this very thing. Render therefore to all their dues tribute to whom tribute is due, custom to whom custom, fear to whom fear, honor to whom honor. All right, owe no man anything but to love one another, for he that loveth another hath fulfilled the law. All right, this is talking about fulfilling the law, doing good. When it talks about love, when it talks about doing good, it's talking about fulfillment of the law. For this, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. And this is what the Lord highlighted when he said the whole law is fulfilled. You know, love thy neighbor as thyself. And I'm going to get to that next. All right, for this, matter of fact, let's jump to that. Okay, right, Galatians 5:14, Shalaki, for in one word. All right, for all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. All right, which that doesn't do away with the law. All right, the law is, we're going to be made perfect with the law. It's going to be put in our inward parts. But it was just said, you know, if you love your neighbor as yourself, you know what I'm saying, you have that spirit, then that's the law. All right, you had Jake who was going off, who was being over righteous. All right, then you had some Jakes, the law. When, you know, certain laws we just weren't in a position to keep, just like now. You had Jake one time talk about, if you guys, you know, really into the Bible, you need to come up with a clothing shop or a warehouse where you can make clothes, because you're not wearing pure fabric. No, we're not. All right, we're not in a position to really follow that law. Okay, we don't own any fucking warehouses or store or factories, anything like that. All right, this place is gonna be burned up soon. Fucking, you gonna try to invest, you know? Which, hey, if you can, and you know what I'm saying, if you can invest in something and make it work for yourself and make it, you know, in order, you know, to have something to help brothers in the ministry, that's something totally different, you know, because I don't want to say the wrong thing, because certain brothers might have shirt presses, or they might have, you know, maybe their wife does make garments or something. Nothing wrong with it, all right? But the point being, you know what I'm saying, we don't need to do that, all right? We don't need to do that, man. This place is going to be burned up. We're going to be made perfect. Why be over righteous and destroy yourself? All right, this is going back to it. Verse 9, Romans 13:9. For this thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not kill. Right. It's a summary, man. It's a summary fulfilling the law. It's a summary. Right. For this, if you love your neighbor, right, as yourself, right, for this you should not going to commit adultery, thou shalt not kill, you're not going to kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness, thou shalt not covet. And if there be any other commandment, it is briefly comprehended in this saying, namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. So once again, and being in that spirit, you're not going to do all of this wickedness which the law tells you not to do, or is punishable by death or any of the other punishments. All right, you love your neighbor as yourself. Now, loving your neighbor as yourself, who is your neighbor? Okay, let's check that out. Who is my neighbor? All right, verse 10, it says, love worketh no ill to his neighbor, therefore love is the fulfilling of the law. Exactly, that's the love. The love. Oh, you guys don't love, man. You guys need to talk more love. Love is the fulfilling of the law. All right, let's go to this word, though, for neighbor. Let's see what it says. All right, because My Sword and a lot of these other apps, they do go off, but a lot of times they do have the right information. They'll just make it an option. All right, it said love thy neighbor. All right, the word there is plesion. Neighbor, a friend. Okay, let's look at it a little more. Any other person, and where two are concerned, the other, thy fellow man, thy neighbor, according to the Jews, any member of the Hebrew nation and commonwealth. There you go. Which is not any member of the Hebrew nation. All right, you have to be a Hebrew and you have to be an Israelite. Okay, which an Israelite and a Hebrew Israelite is the same thing. All right, because Jacob was one of the sons of Ibariah, which is where Hebrew comes from. All right, according to Christ, any other man, irrespective of nation or religion, with whom we live or whom we chance to meet. No. All right, no. Now the scriptures do say, if at all possible, be at peace with all men. So, we're at peace, all right, until the time where the Lord, puts that order out for us to, but that time has not come yet, all right, and that time is gonna be a very special event, okay, a display of spiritual power which this world has never seen. All right, but until that time, the scriptures say, wait on me. That's what the Lord said. We're going to be at peace with all men. All right, the scriptures is about what? You got time to go to war. You got time for peace. Right now, it's time to teach. It's time to be at peace. You know what I'm saying? While we're not removed far in the corner anymore. All right, still have a little bit of time to continue to push this word out to the four corners of earth. All right, build your spiritual riches in heaven. All right, but the point being, and even if you scroll down a little more, it says neuter of derivative pilas, close by, as now a neighbor, that is fellow, as man, countryman, Christian or friend. All right, countryman. That's what it's talking about, man. Your countrymen. It's talking about your own people. And then even amongst your people, you got a lot of wicked amongst our people. It's talking about the brothers who which, hey, we treat Jake, basically, man, we treat Jake how they treat us. They respectful. You know what I'm saying? We respect them. If they, get crazy, shit, they're gonna get cursed out, or they're gonna get rebuked, and they're gonna get sent away. All right, but at the end of the day, we do love our people. That's why we, do the things that we do, give up our time, and commit ourselves to serving the Lord. All right, And that's what the love is, man. That's the love. The love is that action. It's not that feeling, that you get. That's what, people in this world associate with love. That's what a woman does. She tells you, I love you, but then goes and fucks another nigga. All right? No, that wasn't love. This is Deuteronomy 14. Let's see what the law says about this Paul Pierce that they want to give you. It says, you are the children of the Lord, your power. Ye shall not cut yourselves, nor make any baldness between your eyes for the dead. All right? And the scriptures say that multiple times. It also says, make no cuttings in thy flesh for the dead, but it says what? You shall not cut yourselves. So you're not supposed to cut your skin open. You're not supposed to be doing no fucking brain surgery or, whatever the fuck Esau has, these women getting BBLs, cut the fat out their stomach and then put it, in their butts, so they have a better shape. No, you're not supposed to do that. All right, and that's one of the most, surgeries. That's one of the most dangerous things you could do, man. Cut yourself open and try to change, the way that the Lord created you. No. All right, for thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power, and the Lord hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself above all the nations that are upon the earth. All right, and what recently happened, which is, it's not a, I'm not going to get into a conspiracy type of thing, but it's very interesting. The president of Haiti made a statement, look, my people are not going to do the whole Paul Pierce, the Crown Vic 19. We ain't doing that over here, because we're at one with the earth, all right, the Levites. And then what happened? Some random Colombians ran into his home and killed him and his wife, all right? So they wasn't just hitting him, they hit his wife too. So, it's been many other leaders too who have had the same sentiments about, them, because that's how they can get you, man. They give you a special, here you go, here's a special dose just for you. And then all of a sudden you twitching, or, it happens to children all the time, A lot of them have adverse, and adults too, all right? Hey, but the point proven, man, these people are full of shit. All right, they're only using the scriptures. And going back real quick, Romans 13 is about what? 13:1, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, but there is no power but of the Most High. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High. Meaning what? It's talking about, first and foremost, Israel, okay? The brothers who are over us, the elders, the apostles, whoever your camp leader is, your bishops, etc., etc., all right? Then, of course, Esau was set up by the Most High, but he's set up for failure. We know that at the end of the day. Whosoever therefore resisted the power, resisted the ordinance of the Most High, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. All right, for rulers are not a terror to good works, but to evil. Without then not be afraid of the power, do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. All right, for he is, and then it goes in and talks about, paying tribute, to the ministers of the Lord. You're supposed to pay tithes. You're supposed to take care of the brothers who, have been laboring, in front of you. All right, you're supposed to make sure brothers and leaders are taken care of, which that's another thing that our people don't like to do. They like to leave their so-called, these worldly leaders, they like to lead them to die, and then, everybody goes back to sleep. All right, now, with Israel, no. We continue on the legacy. We continue on teaching the word of the Lord until the end, regardless of what Esau Edom does. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Shalom.